Welcome to the Clem vs Nerchio game. There is one more I will be casting, but this one should be also exciting. You will see a lot of back and forth, a lot of control group splitting on the top and bottom, and fighting over the middle. It will be a pretty interesting game. So on the top right, there is a Clem with the Hell Hero, and bottom right or bottom left, there is a Nerchio, and he picked indeed the different hero this time. It's a Galavax. You will see why. You will see why. Interestingly, Clem uses his Q to clear the remaining neutral mobs, and he got double tower. This is very deadly. Let me tell you, if this mercenary group reaches level 2 or 3, now I don't know, I think it's level 2, we will get plus 40% more experience from the towers. So having 3 towers at the beginning is very deadly. And look at this fight, look at this, look at this. Boom, one spear, auto attack, and the spear. No, that's auto attack. Ah yeah, there was a spear, I think. So this is how you counter the good players with the hell. As a legion. Just pick Galavax. Is he dancing? Let's see. Was he dancing over there? Such a strong hero. He can one-shot the whole group of enemies on the towers. Take ours quick capture. Double tower for Nerchio. And a triple barracks opening. Quadruple barracks opening. With the crosshairs, the mercenary outpost in the back. Also having 3 harvesters. I believe they are harvesting a little bit less than the Protectorate harvesters, so Protectorate is on 2 right now. And he has nothing more right now. He is just being annoying with the Hell character. But now we are having the double crosshair Deadeye. And look at these, like, is that like 9, 10, 12? This is so powerful. Devs, tell me, is this balanced? I don't know. I personally don't know how to play against troll spawn from the beginning. I will pause the game because it's double pace, very quickly having barracks, and as a Protectorate, you just finished barracks right now, and you are starting producing units. There is also 6 barracks, so that's interesting, and you have a research lab. And on the other side, I don't see any research lab yet. So yes, there is a difference, and only 4. But look at this timing, it's 3 minutes. And what Protectorate has? Nothing. What you can do, only try to decap. If you, as a Legion, ignore this decapping and just go straight ahead to try to kill the buildings, you can upgrade the operating tower, but you don't really want to because that's a 3 commandos. So what you can do, if Nerchio decided to, instead of chasing invisible annoying hell hero, if he decided to go straight ahead, push the Protectorate base, Protectorate is basically dead. Because I tried this strategy, and yeah, it's like you can't do much about it. There is also a 3rd expansion, which is interesting. It will be contested, of course. Now, what I'm thinking, maybe Clem wanted to force him into this, because what will you get? Imagine, because this is maybe big brain, but maybe only from my perspective, if, as I said, if Nerchio like decided to go push this base cannot survive. I don't think you can protect this with these marines against this big blob. You don't really. And on the like on the other hand, you can just put one troll to capture all the towers. So what Clem did is he tried to build another base here. So it forces him to kill that base, forces Nerchio to kill the base, and if you are Clem, you can always cancel it and get like 100 resource loss, but you will buy a time. And I think as a protectorate, it's kinda, you need to buy a time, because you're just not doing it at the early game. There is no way you can like contest this kind of army force. See? And you have these two crosshair like snipers. There's just no way. And look at how fast you are killing the building. And he's not going to kill this thing. And Clem is also upgrading it to have a turret. So Nerchio did a mistake. He was chasing the help hero instead of pushing. And now he's being grind down a little bit. So always when I'm seeing these pro level plays, I'm just like seeing, okay, he is slowly grinding down the Legion trolls, but it is not that simple. It is really not that simple, because every single commando death is really hurtful. If you don't kill 3 trolls, and if you lose one commando, that's 3 trolls. And it's not really that easy to kill 3 trolls because they have 70 health each. So that's 2100, 210 health in total, when the commando has only 125. And what is the damage? Damage is 9, and Thrall has 7 damage. Well, tell me, is this balance? Like, I don't want to see like beard right now, but I don't think this is balanced. These troll spams. Of course, what you can do is build a research lab and you can have a more range. +3. But they have a citadel and they can have a more range as well. So yeah, I don't really know. I personally try to go into tier 2, the boogies, you know. You can build the boogies. I don't know how they are called, I forgot. And boogies have a little bit more health and damage, so there is a tactics that you go in, hit and run with the boogies, and eventually you have enough maybe mass to go flank and kill pretty fast any building with boogies. Sorry, I don't know the correct word, I am just like brain dead right now. Brain freeze. So there is a 7 minute, and just now the Clem has enough commandos to contest this Thrall spam. So, as I said, if Nerchio was like really crazy, like directly going into the base at start, ignoring hell, decapturing towers and stuff like that, he would most likely win, because I've experienced that type of thing. And you have these snipers on the back and you just cannot protect this. You will slowly lose every single production building and you will just die over there. And if you manage to upgrade your base to have a tower while being pushed, then the opponent will go with the 3rd base, with the 4th base, and then he have an economic lead, and you are just put back like you're being stuck in your base, and the opponent has a like control over the map. So that's it. So I don't know if this strategy that Clem used is like universally better against this type of units and this type of strategy from the Legion. But yeah, we will need some more data. Maybe it was just a luck. I mean, of course, the pro players have a really good skill, micro and everything, decision making, but I always feel like it's a little bit of luck as well, because when you are playing tournaments, there is not only like the skill variables, but there is also like mind control, you know. Sometimes maybe your opponent will do some bad decision that he never did before, because, you know, it's just like, yeah. So I don't want to say that Clem is better or Nerchio is better, because both of these players are just awesome, like what they are doing, their micro, their decisions and everything. Funny thing is, he's even going into the tower. I don't think this is a good idea. You're gonna lose a lot. But what I'm seeing is, in the Clem games, that he's playing like something like economic game. So he is losing units. He's not like insanely winning the fights, like in a lot of cases. But he's like keeping the Legion blob small. He's not letting the blob reach the certain amount where you can't really defend with just Marines, just the commandos. So this is very like high level thinking, in my opinion. And I personally do always struggle a little bit. So I play more passively, and then I will get overwhelmed in one big push, because Legion can do that. Of course they can. What is interesting is that there is a big split. Like Clem is taking bot and Nerchio is taking top, so the map is split into the two sections, the left and right. And also, like here, I've seen the top right player building buildings over here. If you are like Grell, you like to build your pods over here, where there is a line of sight. But I never seen like building on this side of the map. It is interesting, like taking care of this position. I have one question in my mind. What is better? This top right side or bottom left side? What is like more strategic better? Because I feel like this section that you don't really have a line of sight over here is quite strong, because if the opponent picks this, it's really hard to push into this. But if you are here, what you can do as a bottom right or bottom left side, don't really have a high ground here. There is a vision always, and you can try to go on the top side and take the tower. So I don't know if the bottom is easier to protect than the top side. Maybe it is. I have a feeling that this is much easier to protect than the top tower. Of course, Clem reaches the maximum talent, which is very deadly. He's putting his units inside because this thing has heavy armor. And the units have a veterancy. Now it's very hard to stop this. To kill the Strider, you really need to have these units, which are anti-heavy. Rebuilding the top using the monolith here. And look at this play. Look at the damage. And look at the hero. he can't really go in. He will die if he goes in. Insta dead. Now, when I was watching this tournament, I've heard that this mine was already like mined. And I didn't know about this feature in the game. I thought that this is infinite resources, because when I click on the building, I never seen like you mine, you know, like 1000 out of 6500. So this is good to know. Having veterancy on commandos is really, really good. So if you compare 13 damage, there is a shield, there is a almost 200 HP. It is a big difference. Yeah, you are always fighting like more units. That's the problem. Legion is just overwhelmingly like terrifying. Okay, there are some new barracks having built. Funny thing is, I've recently in my games I try to go tech instead of just massing one type of unit, and it worked for me. Because usually when I play these like Marines compositions, then I kinda get overwhelmed pretty quickly. But on the other side there is a push on the tower. It's being contested. There is a resource control. He has a more Excite and Flux income when you have a towers. The Clem last talent. And he is on 2 towers indeed, so there is that. And also there is no resources here left, and he is on double production on the sides, so Nerchio is running out of the juice, basically. And here it is, the last push. As I said, Clem is playing a resource game, and I like that. I've seen that in the Scarlet games as well, in the StarCraft. But thank you for watching, subscribe and like, and I see you on the next one.